So I'm praying for those that are involved in it. I'm praying for Donald Trump, Mark Zavia, Harris, all these people. I pray for the board of directors at the CBI because yesterday they told us that they're ready. You know what, Father? KTFA is ready also. It's not easy to teach your word or to talk to others about you, Father. But I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy reading your word. I enjoy telling others about you. I tell them that you know everything because you planned everything for us. Yeah. And it is a challenge though, because some people don't want to hear anything about you. I see it on the TV. I see it in Minnesota, California, New York. They go into a church, they walk into a church, Father, and they start doing silly things and yelling and screaming. They don't want us to worship you. So every time that Satan, Father, I don't even like saying his name, but every time that Satan reminds me of my past, which I am not thrilled about, I remind him of his future. God, God, I love you. I thank you for loving me. And where you go, I will follow. And where you are at, I will come one day. By the blood of your Son Jesus, through the Holy Spirit, I pray to you. Amen. 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 We're here to study the Iraqi dinar, okay? Everything I say to you is just in my opinion. Okay? All right. Yeah, I got a yellow shirt. That's my opinion, okay? All right. It was fun yesterday, wasn't it? It was fun to thank God for what happened yesterday, wasn't it? The CBI actually came out and said we have completed the monetary reform of our country. Yeah. And we all know what that means. It's going to add purchasing power by lifting the three zeros from the exchange rate, right? Okay. Well, last night, that was so exciting. But just as I left you, okay, I told you, look, there's more. And I put it in premium. I put it in Club 26. We're going to talk about it tonight. But we're going to talk about more too. You see, well, what does a desperate person do? What's the title of your UB2B? Despacito, no, Desperado. No, wrong song. This morning, the Iranians told, actually, yesterday morning, the Iranians told President Trump that we're going to kill you. Yeah, we're going to kill you, and we're going to mess up your country. Yeah, and this morning they attacked Iraq. Huh, I thought you were going to pick on us. Alrighty, so you attacked Iraq. Thank you. You made a mess, but thank you. Why am I thanking Iran for hitting Kurdistan? Oh, many reasons. Many reasons. Number one, now we can hit them. Thank you. Number two, it's far better that they hit Kurdistan because they're being stubborn. Give us the president. No, I didn't mean that. No, but it's they're right there next to you. That's why they hit you first. And unfortunately, family, what do we need? Security and stability. That's not what we got in the streets of Iraq right now. My teams in Iraq have sent me, greetings, gentlemen. My teams in Iraq have sent me some pictures. Here's one of them. And sadly, they are in the streets. They're causing fires and turning over garbage cans and et cetera, et cetera. Why do you think that they're doing that in Iraq today? Why do you did you know that this was going on in Iraq today? You know what? I want to see what you have to say. I want to see what you have to say. Why do you think that right now the Iraqi citizens, all my friends out there, are in the streets? Well, actually, not my friends. They're smart enough not to do that. But what? Let me see. Hit refresh. That should bring up the UB2B that we're doing now. There it is. Of course, commercials, but I want to see your chat. So let me get to your chat. Open panel. Open panel. Really? There's no chat right now? Oh, there you are. I see ya. Okay. Let me see. Refresh your page. I did. So why do you think that they're? I just showed you the picture, and I just told you that my teams are telling me we're rioting in Iraq. Why? Let me see. They want the monetary reform, says Ray Cox. Ray, they got it. Yeah, Iraqi citizens were celebrating in the streets yesterday because they know the CBI just announced that the monetary reform is completed. Oh, okay. They want the monetary reform. Okay, that's Ray Cox. Son of God. They want what was promised to them from Allah. Nothing was promised by Allah. It was by the Sudani. Disappointment in promises that have not been kept. BR. No. Yesterday they know what they're going to get. Okay, let's see. In my opinion, I've never trusted the media over there. I know, Chris. I know. Tigger. Hi, Tigger. How you doing, my brother? Let's see. Robin, you say for purchasing power? No. They know what they're going to get as of yesterday. Donna, yes. Desperation. It is. From who, Donna? From who? Paul, no clue. Okay, at least you're honest. Devin Holland. No, oh, why are you asking me? Oh, that was good. Paul William, no clue. Okay. Devin, they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Oh, that's a good one. Debbie, others are now saying it's in February. I don't care what others say, Debbie. Pilgrim, they want purchasing power. No, they got it. They know what they're going to get yesterday. Confidence, protection, says Medina. Purchasing power. Robin, the sitting of the president, prime minister. No, that's not because of that either. How you doing? I'm doing good. Sitting of the government? No, they're not. That's not. That's not why they're protesting. I know. I know. No. 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 No. That's a good one. Vin. Oh. Oh, I can hear myself. Hold on a second. I forgot to mute this. Shut up, Frank. All right, now let's go back. I'm having fun with you guys. Let's see. Sue says, Shalom, Jan. Bless you, dear. Say shalom to you, too. Toy with peace here? I didn't see Toy. Okay, I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Antonio Cruz. You say Iran? Antonio, talk to me a little bit more. What the people in Iraq are protesting Iran? What? What are they protesting? Good afternoon. No, that isn't it. It's Maliki's people crying. No, James. Protesting due for the corruption. No, Buckeye. It's the Iranians. They are mad due to their country. Well, Chris, yeah, we all know they're pissed off, but there's more. I already gave you a clue when I started. They are protesting the increase in the prices of products. No. Frank, why do you delete every comment that doesn't praise you? What are you hiding? Don't forget what you told Mr. Holliday. Roger Tillman is gone for life. Get rid of him permanently. Let's see what else we got here. Threats of Iran, Barbara. Very good, Barbie, I think. No, Barb. Very good. Threats of Iran. Okay, we're getting there. Jax Roberts. Iran does not want the RV. No. Yeah, true, but that's not at the border coming into Iran. Oh, DB, you're so close. Kauai, Hawaii. What's up, Guerrero from Kauai? They want a president? No, Bridge. Very good, though. You heard me say that at the end. Ooh, they want Iran out of the country. Ooh, Tonya Kid. All right. For those that I have said, hey, you got something there, put that all together. They're desperate. They want their freedom, Iranian influence. What is up with ISIS, Frank? Okay. All right. Thank you. So, with that in mind, now let me go ahead and give you our report, because our report is going to give you a lot of information on that picture. It's, you see, yesterday we got what we wanted. Okay, we know it's done, the monetary reform, and what are we waiting for? I shouldn't have closed this. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Tell me. Let me see. Yesterday was an amazing day with what we shared. I went to look at all the other sites too. Nobody's talking about what we're talking about. Wow. Okay. What was the question I asked? I forgot. She was. Oh, I forgot. Let me see. Rate HCL, the rate, the president's security and stability. So you don't want the Iranian militia coming into Iraq. Good, James. We are waiting for the rear. Oh yeah. What's the next thing? Thank you. Who said they're waiting for the rear? Derek. Thank you, Derek Arnold. Now, guys, what is the next thing after last night's long lecture? 7 hours you were with me. Well, for those that were with me in the first part, but the second part was 3.5 hours. What did you learn last night? What are we waiting for? That's right, Joy. What are we waiting for? No, not the HCL skier. Something before that. The sitting of the rest of the government. Yes, but there's something before that. The sitting of the government. I mean, we went over this yesterday, forward and backwards. Thank you, Buckeye. Thank you, Buckeye. You're the only one that's saying it. Waiting for the RV. It's not an RV, it's an RI. Wow, nobody? Hello? Waiting for the president? Something before that. I think we already have security and stability. Yeah, we do. Kurdish president? Yeah, but what before that, HCO? Oh my word, really? Thank you, X Factor. I know, I'll behave. X Factor is the one that just I saw put the answer. Thank you. You're the only one that is saying it. I'm sorry, I failed you last night, didn't I? Last night, the information that we released was explosive. It was powerful. But with all due respect, if you don't have the fire in you to study, then you don't. And I respect that. Every one of you should have told me. We're waiting for the certification from the IMF, from the United States Treasury, and from the board of directors. And 2 out of those 3, that's the United States of America. You think we're not going to give them the certification? They said yesterday we're done with the monetary reform. Can you make it official? What did I say? They got to certify it so that everybody says it's legit. What? The rate. But so here's what we're going to do. Wow. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Neil. We're going to go ahead and see how far back. I'm going to go back to last night, just as we were finishing up those two big long paragraphs that I put in Premium and Club 26. Let's start there because that was the last thing that came in last night. In fact, I sent the summary to Walking Stick, and he says, "Who did that?" I said, "Our team's. His name is Omar." Well, tell him he did a wonderful job. Every pinpoint. I mean, that was perfect. Thank you, sir. So last night, when we were about done, around 9 o'clock in the evening, I think I finished with you around 9:30. This extra stuff came in. We just got this on the television, Frank, early this morning. They're saying that the survey, or they were talking about some survey on the news, that the survey is complete. Also, they said that the banking center has announced that they are looking to into activating the international partnership to help support our banking reforms here inside of Iraq. They told us yesterday that we're ready to go outside. Like you said, Frank, that would be the real effective exchange rate to be reached. It's actually the board of directors with the center banking that said this. Do we pay attention to a lot? We used to, but it's more centered now on the board of directors. Why? Because all these meetings that you're reading about, our people are having meetings with those board of directors. Everything that I say to you tonight is in my opinion. I am wearing a yellow shirt. That's my opinion. It's actually the board of directors. I know I've been trying to tell you that. It's actually the board of directors that are with at the center of the banking, and they said that these board of directors are saying that Iraq has is in the process of activating international partnership in order to support our banking reforms. To which I said, "Praise God." Then he gives me a quick update. It's a long one, and here we go. Quick update. Today, the Board of Directors of Iraq Central Bank's Banking Studies confirmed that they are activating international partnerships as part of the central bank's border monetary and banking reform programs. We're there, Mr. Frank. This step is framed as aligning Iraq's banks with global standards and preparing them for into the international financial system. Oh, dear God. And the thing that bothers me is that some of you don't even understand what I just said to you. Then, what about the announcement? And they break it down. It's like about 7 points that they give me. What was announced? What behind? We know what happened yesterday. What happened? Because what's happening today, it's garbage. Well, it turned out that the board of directors, they played their role. That's a good way of putting it. The central bank, if you see me doing that, it's because the little gnats that are going around here the block. Um, the board of directors role, the Center for Banking Studies under the Central Bank of Iraq is the training and the policy arm that develops banking capacities. It is the board of directors that meets and emphasizes moving forward with international partnerships. It is the board of directors that has made the announcement yesterday that we're leaving our borders. Partnerships activated. Second point. Agreements are being signed with international training and certification bodies, such as the IBTS and the other consultants, to provide Iraq bankers with globally recognized qualifications. By the way, if you're interested, you can find us at ibts.iq. All these points that we're bringing up to you, you can find them there. Third point, compliance focus. Well, it's easy. These partnerships are designed. I can't say that. Okay. All righty. Let me continue then. Alrighty, let's see what the television is saying, Mr. Frank. Why does it matter what the board of directors said to us yesterday? Integration readiness. Think about these words. You're integrating other banks, other countries, other currencies into Iraq because they can't use the dollar anymore. Okay. And you think that these banks, these currencies, these countries, you think that they want that 1300? Huh? Integration readiness. I mean, they made the announcement yesterday. Our currency is going international. Integration readiness. By embedding international training and certification, Iraq is signaling that its banks are preparing to operate under the same rules as European, American, and Asian institutions. Mr. Frank, you know what that means. Point number 3, governance upgrade. Governance upgrade. What they announced yesterday is strengthening the compliance, and it reduces corruption risk, and it builds credibility for foreign investors and regulators. Point number 4, the monetary reform is now a milestone. The language of, quote, activating partnerships, unquote, is consistent with the CBI's claim that the reforms are in their final stages. We know that they're done, Frank, but it was necessary for us to put it to you that way. Once the bank demonstrates compliance and we have the certification, Iraq can move closer to forex normalization and border currency credibility. And border currency credibility. Come on, man. All right. What are the key implications? And there's about 7 points as well, too. The reform element. What's happening? Why does it matter? Well, because the training is where it puts us where we're at. And now we have certification partnerships with the IBTS and global consultants. This means that we are going out of our borders. It builds technical skills and credibility, compliance standards, FATF, Basel, IFRS alignments. All of these we tore apart last night. Those were required for the international banking integration, governance, transparency, and the oversight improvement. We have all of this. That's why the board of directors made the announcement yesterday. And also, it reduces the risk of sanctions and boosts in investors' trust. Yeah, because of the monetary reform is finishing. The stage is signaled. It is set. It is set. We are set. The stage is set for us to leave our borders, to go into forex normalization. Now, cautionly, it's exciting, but what are the risks involved in this? We have 4 points. Implementation lag. Not all Iraqi banks currently meet capital and liquidity requirements. The monetary reform may take years to fully embed, but we are at the point now where it's ready. Point number 2, domestic resistance. Domestic resistance. Iranian cockroaches. Domestic resistance. Yeah, whatever. Some political voices in Iraq worry about foreign influence in the banking reforms. Yeah, well. Next point. External external validation. We're going to get it, Frank. We're going to get it, the certificate, and this external validation. They're going to trust us. They're going to say we are valid because of the IMF, because of the World Bank, and the United States Treasury oversight. They will remain critical before Iraq can fully normalize into the forex operations. And again, remember I asked you, when you say International Monetary Fund, what are you saying? US of A. When you say US Treasury, what are you saying? US of A. When you say world banks, what are you saying? All the banks in the world. Who puts the most money in all the three of these? Who puts the most money in all three of these? Wow. Um, Continuing, they gave me stuff that they said you should copy and paste this and start spreading it, and we did, and I'll show you in a minute what we did. Copy paste summary sidebar. Remember that. The board of directors of Iraq's Center for Banking Studies announced today the international partnerships are being activated to finalize the monetary reform of Iraq. And these partnerships focus on the compliance of FATA Basel and IFRS standards, strengthening the governance and preparing Iraqi banks to go international for integration into the global financial system. Praise God. Next report. Oh, now we're this morning. 9 o'clock this morning, our first report comes in. It's a summary, and we have about 5-6 points. Television economist Frank. So my buddy's back. Yeah. Then this is going to be good. Yeah. Television economist Frank, a summary. Let's lock in on Iraq's news for today, January 21st, 2026. The CBI monetary reform status. The Central Bank of Iraq reiterated on January the 20th that the monetary reform program is complete. The next step is external validation, specifically the IMF compliance certification. That's the key milestone. Everyone is watching now for that. No new announcements today, Frank, beyond that confirmation. But the IMF process is expected to be. Yeah, there's no problem. That's not a date. But the IMF validation process, certification, whatever you want to call it, is expected to be next in the headlines. Yeah, I believe so. Next issue, political gridlock. Parliament is still stuck on forming a government after the November elections. The federal Supreme Court reinstated 4 presidential candidates, which reshuffled the race, but has broken the deadlock. We still seek one from the Kurdistan region. It is what our Constitution tells us. But, like you said, Frank, they'll wait till the 29th. Next point, security concerns. Now, this is starting just a little bit, about why I showed you that picture. Security concerns. Iraqi forces remain on alert after the ISIS prison break in Syria. Border security is being emphasized to prevent infiltration. Point number 2, regional tensions. In Erbil, Kurdistan opposition groups accused Iran of a rocket attack and drone strike on their headquarters, killing 1 and injuring 2. This happened today. So, sidebar, the Iraqi citizens are protesting because of this, but there's more to it. They're protesting because of the ISIS prisoners. They're protesting because, you'll see in a minute. But it's coming together, isn't it? Continuing. Now, Frank, more important stuff. The CBI's statement is what we're focusing on. Yes, the certifications, but the CBI stated that the monetary reforms are finished. This is a turning point. This is a turning point. There's those words again. The IMF certification is now the critical next step. Without it, Iraq can't fully integrate into the international financial system. Do you understanding me, right, family? The IMF certification is now the critical next step. Without it, Iraq can't fully integrate into international financial systems. Politically, the stalled government formation could slow things down, but we're projecting that no. All we know is that what they've announced yesterday about our monetary reform being complete translates into the border economic stability. So, the headline for today: reforms complete, waiting on the IMF certification, while politics and security remain tense. There you go. There's your UB2B for today. But you also need to know why they're rioting. We're getting to it. Next report, 11 o'clock in the morning. Two major Iraqi exchangers listed on the registered on Abu Dhabi Foreign Exchange as of today, Mr. Frank. Woohoo! That is big. For Abu Dhabi, they know. Also, Frank, more lies about Maliki, so called naming him tonight as the prime minister candidate. He just will not stop. He just will not stop with his lies on the television. To which I said to them, I didn't respond, but here, my first report back to them. Good morning, gentlemen. It is so good to have the truth be told to us now. We all knew that the monetary reform was complete, but it is so exciting to have the CBI yesterday come out and literally have the board of directors admit that it's done, especially in the international theater. That's what's going to take you into the real effective exchange rate. They said that we have completed all the requirements. This is extremely fantastic. So now, like good soldiers that we are, we maintain our position. We don't move. We focus our eyes on the certification, the remaining president, and the opening of the budget and the HCL, which all requires a new exchange rate. Indeed, it is good to finally be told the truth by the CBI. I especially wrote that line. It is so good to finally be told the truth by the CBI. Continuing on my behalf. Wait a minute. Two of your major exchangers are now listed on the Abu Dhabi Foreign Exchange as of today. Wow, the truth is bringing out a lot of information today, isn't it? Now, as far as Maliki, I have some powerful information to share. Now, as far as Maliki, I have some powerful information to share. As far as Maliki, I have some powerful information to share with you, gentlemen. It has just been brought to my attention that Maliki is going to be elected as the prime minister to the Camel Club in Erbil. Wow. More good news, I guess, huh? By the way, I really love your summary reports. It helps our KTFA family. Continuing, 205, next report. Now, this is where we take the sidebar and we bring it back. We already have the breakdown. What are we looking for, family? Don't fail me this time. What are we looking for? Certification. From who? IMF, U.S. Treasury, World Bank. You don't think they got it already? Oh, I didn't think about that. I told you. When you say those three entities, what are you saying? US of A. What does US of A want? So we're waiting for the certification, right? Yeah. Then what? Kurdistan, maybe on the 29th or before, to give us the Kurdistan president. Yep. Okay, so that's one. That's two. What's number three? Sit your donkey down. You got the president. Sit the government down. Sudani, your turn. Oh, I got it. I got this. I got it. What's number four? Open the budget. Go line by line item. Okay. What's number five? What's the first thing you're going to do on that budget? What takes priority? Citizens. Oh, you're learning from Trump, huh? You love your citizens, do you? Yeah, the HCO. And the rest of the budget, right? Right. I lost count. What was that, number 4? So what's number 5? The new exchange rate to make everything work. I pray to God you wrote down what I just said. Now, this is the problem that is occurring within the Iraqi citizens. And I'm going to share this with you. What time is it? I've already been with you 45 minutes. Jan, let me know when it's 5:30. I'll just stop wherever I'm at. Frank, we have a slight situation. The television is showing us that the United States Central Command is transferring 7,000 ISIS prisoners from Syria into the detention center inside of Iraq, inside of our country. I mean, good God, Frank, we fought ISIS for years to get them out. Now you guys are sending them back in here, and we still have all of this militia who will probably let them out. And it looks like everybody is trying to do their best, but why would the U.S. of America send ISIS back here? That's the last thing that we need back in here. They get out. They get out. This gets back starting. Oh, if they get out, then we get back started, and it's another delay. So this caused some problems, but I haven't caught up to that yet. I'm still answering. First of all, gentlemen, good morning. Second of all, you know very well we did not leave Iraq. I know what the article said. I know what they're saying on the internet. But you also know what I've taught you. All we did, I told you, was to pack our bags and we moved to a different location in Iraq. And guess where we moved to? Yeah. So you're concerned about these ISIS coming in? You think that you're going to take care of these prisoners? No. Rest assured, Trump knows exactly what's going on. The problem is we don't know what Iraq is doing about the president. And it's getting stupidly ridiculous. And it's really going to anger the United States of America if this game of one simple stupid president is not settled, at least by this week, because enough is enough. My contact. I'm sending it, Frank, but I got to tell you, the guys are very concerned. They're actually upset that the United States of America has sent the ISIS prisoners back here into Iraq. It's like we're waiting for a disaster to happen in order to postpone this monetary reform that is completed. Again, we do not like it at all, and only a few troops are here in Kurdistan. That's it. And the places that ISIS prisoners will be is not in Kurdistan. That's why we're not there. No. So let this unfold. Okay, gentlemen, just like before. Okay, gentlemen, just like before, okay? I mean, you name a topic, and you guys were, upset about it, and I respect that. But I'm telling you guys, you're worrying about the wrong thing. Okay, gentlemen, just like before, when I share something, I'm asking you to believe me. Because the last thing I want to do is hurt you or mislead you. I care for all of you. I have made you my family. Now, let's talk about this ISIS prison. Okay, you're concerned that they are coming into your country, and you're afraid that the Iranian jerks that still remain in your country are going to set them free inside of your country? Well, the answer to that is no. You see, we packed our bags. We left all of our equipment with you so that you could defend yourself. And we moved down the street. But apparently, you are not aware. You are not aware that we are going to protect that prison. Not you, not the fractions, not any Iranians. We, the United States of America. You got that? So please rest assured and drop the subject. I want I want the final stupid president. Don't worry about the cockroaches. Don't worry about ISIS. I want the president. I want I want the president. And I say stupid president because it's so stupid for Kurdistan to be this mean. Really, it's stupid for Kurdistan to be this mean. Just give it up. It's like Powell. They won't change the rate. Golly, we're losing so much because of this idiot. I want the final stupid president, and I say stupid because it's so stupid for Kurdistan to be so mean. They're leaving money on the table with all this oil. They know very well once they give the president what's going to happen, but yet they still want to pretend that they are more powerful than Baghdad or Sudani. That's the Middle East. For that matter, that's everybody. That's everybody. Stay strong with me, gentlemen. Stay strong. TV shows interviewing of citizens on the streets, Frank. They're asking them about the ISIS prisoners and what they have to say about it. Many Iraqis are uneasy about the United States transfer of ISIS detainees from Syria into Iraq. Concerns focus on the security risk, prisoners overcrowding, and the possibility of escapes or renewed insurgent activities. Yeah, and like I said earlier, gentlemen, you don't think we know that. But we'd like to give you a breakdown, Frank. Here are 4 points. 4 points, because this is what's in the streets. Number one, we have security concerns. Citizens and local officials are worried that bringing thousands of ISIS prisoners back could overwhelm Iraq's already strained detention system. Escapes from Syrian prisons earlier this month have heightened fears that similar incidents could happen in Iraq. Point number two, it can create a distrust. It can create a distrust of what is it really truly? What are your motives, America? What are you doing? Some Iraqis view the transfer as the United States of America offloading responsibility onto Iraq rather than a cooperative security measure. This perception fuels resentment, especially among communities that suffer heavily under ISIS rule. I'm listening. Next point, the fear of resurgence. Families in Mosul, families in Anbar and Salahuddini areas have been devastated by ISIS between 2024 and 2017. They are particularly vocal about the risk of militants regrouping if the prison management should fail. Also, Frank, we'd like to give you more breakdown. There's another four more breakdowns that they did. On January the 21st, 2026, the United States of America Central Command confirmed the transfer of 150 ISIS detainees from Hasakah, Syria, to secure Iraqi facilities. Up to 7,000 detainees could eventually be moved. Point number two, the move followed clashes in Syria and a prison break in Saradihi, where dozens of ISIS fighters escaped before being recaptured. And point number four, Iraqi officials say they are coordinating with the United States of America to ensure secure locations for these prisoners, but the details remain vague. Of course, they're going to be remaining vague. We're not going to tell you. And of course, I don't blame you for your fear. But we we're going to tell you, we don't have to tell you everything we're doing. But I'm telling you, you don't have to worry about them, okay? And right here, Iraqi officials say that they are coordinating with the United States of America to ensure secure locations for these prisoners. Yeah, yeah. So you see, gentlemen, you see everybody in Iraq. Trust me, USA and Iraqi officials are coordinating to send these bad people to secure locations. Told you, we got this. Next point, it could cause overcrowding. You don't have to tell us about that. We had 20 million of illegal people come into our country. You don't have to tell us about overcrowding. Overcrowding Iraqi's prisons are already under pressure, with reports of poor conditions and limited resources. Adding thousands of detainees could worsen the instability. Here's a picture, Frank. Folks on the streets over this, Mr. Frank. This is on the news, on News Security. This is on our News Security channel right now. Gentlemen, you know, all this material that I've sent you, maybe you can help your fellow Iranians. Gentlemen, why don't you tell them, why don't you tell the people in your country that nobody in your country is going to guard that prison except the United States of America? Maybe that will help them to understand, because you have the proof right there that your officials are working with us to locate safe places. Your citizens don't understand. And to be honest, it's kind of an insult for the citizens of Iraq to say what you are saying. We didn't leave you behind. You say that we abandoned you and left you with all of the responsibility? We're not stupid enough to do that. You can't defend yourself. We're not stupid enough to do that. You're still at a neophyte level, and you need the power of the United States of America to get where you want in order to pay us back. It's a symbiotic relationship that we have with you, Iraq. Both sides will benefit. Sending, but it's out of control already. It's just sad to see this. To which I say, that's the problem. That's the problem when you allow your emotions to take over of your logical thinking. In this case, I do more than understand how the Iraqis feel, but soon they will know the truth, and then they will be quiet. And even when they're quiet, they won't even say sorry. No. They're saying, talking to me, Frank, we feel like Maliki is already paying these people to be in the streets. He's already trying to start issues. These people are people no, I'm not going to say that. And some of these we don't even know. We don't know where they're coming from, but we have an idea. They've been in the streets all day today, and it was just as soon as and it was just as soon as the ISIS deal was announced. But rumor is that Maliki is paying these people. I told you, gentlemen, we are mirror images. I say, I am trying to help. Now, I don't mean to be argumentative. Trust me, I respect what Iraqis are going through, but I also know what we're doing in your country. And in a very friendly way, I ask you, gentlemen, in a very friendly way, I ask you, gentlemen, when have I been wrong on any subject that I have talked to you about? Once again, let's just let the smoke clear, okay? I've always held your hand. I've always calmed you down. And everything I've ever told you, gentlemen, is the truth, isn't it? You know, it comes out that way, doesn't it? Ah, we know, Mr. Frank. We know. We're just reporting to you. We know, Mr. Frank, and we trust you. But we're just telling you what's going on in the streets and what's going on right now with what we see with our own eyes. We see American troops leave. American troops went to Kurdistan. We don't see anymore in Baghdad, where these ISIS people have been brought now. We got people all over the streets tearing up and starting fires. So we're thinking that Maliki's behind us. He's got to be paying these people to do this. And we don't even recognize their clothing. We trust you, Frank, and believe in you, Mr. Frank. We just want to let you know what we're being told and what we are seeing here. Yeah, what you're seeing here with your own eyes. What, sweetie? 5:30. I think I can finish it up now. I say wonderful. You set my heart at peace. As long as you guys know the truth. And because everything is going to be all right, especially with what Iran did this morning in Kurdistan. You think we're going to allow that? You think we're going to let them get away with that? Be strong, okay? Be strong. Omar says the corrupt have nothing left. How true, Omar. The title of our UB2B is Desperation. Omar says the corrupt have nothing left to do now but to try to cause chaos because they know as of yesterday we are getting our purchasing power. That's why they started this mess at the borders and in Kurdistan. That's why these prisoners got loose in Syria. And now all these other people on the streets complaining about ISIS. We don't know them. They're just trying to start unrest and have it unsafe. So now we go back to seeing any there they go back to look for those five things that we talked already about. And there's more, but those five are that's enough, okay? Doesn't matter how much I give, it's never enough. That's what they're doing. That's what they're trying to do, sir. They're leaning towards as hard as they can, and they tried everything else to stop it. We were more than sure that they're doing this. They're buying their way out and paying people to do this. Earlier they said, "We don't recognize these people. These are not our people. They're not our family." One said, "We don't even recognize their clothes." To which I then say, here in America, the insane far left Democratic Party pays people to go out into the streets of America and riot and protest against ICE, who is protecting us from the invasion of illegals in our country. So trust me, gentlemen, I know troublemakers. I can smell them before they fart. And I know that you're surrounded by a bunch of troublemakers. But the fact that you are wise enough not to allow them to defeat you emotionally is a good thing. I pray for you all every day. It's 5:30, family, and I'd like to stop. And we'll continue tomorrow. But what did you learn tonight? What is very important are those 5 points that you wrote down when I gave them to you. That's your roadmap. That's your treasure chest. That's your treasure map, okay? So the first one, the president. How about if we talk about it tomorrow? You want to? If you study the Iraqi dinar with me, we're done. If you stick around for a little aloha, I'll show you something. Pray for my friends in Iraq, please. Pray for my friend Walking Stick, please. Pray for each other. And I start every YouTube with a prayer. Will you take the baton from me? God bless you all. I'll see you tomorrow. As far as aloha goes, how many of you are familiar with bougainvilleas? Bougainvilleas. Well, bougainvilleas in Hawaii, when they come out, they're yellow, orange, red, purple. I saw some green ones too. Green. Yeah, green. White. Oh, the white ones. They're so pretty. And the thing to do is to get bougainvilleas. You know what? Hey Siri. Show me a picture of bougainvilleas with many colors. Whoa, what? Some character by the name of bougainvillea. Hey Siri. Show me pictures of the bougainvillea plant in many variety of colors. Yeah, but that's only red, Siri. Red and pink. But can you imagine? H1 highway as you're headed north on the right hand side, just before you get to the Aloha Stadium. Isn't it beautiful, Tink? There's this whole long, about 2-3 miles of bougainvilleas, and they're every color that you can think of. The city of Hawaii put them up there. Well, I grow them. They're not in bloom right now. Well, they were. Hey, no. But I let them grow long, like let my hair grow, and then I intertwine them. Come, I'd like to show you. Right here are the bougainvilleas that I was talking about. That oh shoot. Ouch. Yeah, by the way, they have spines. Be real careful. So as you can see, I let it grow. Back it up a bit. I let it grow a little long, right? And then I bend it, and put it inside of the frame structure. And it locks in place. This one, look at this one's longer. I'm going to take this one and bring it all the way down here, and I'm going to lock it in place right there. You see, they got hooks. Let's see if they can see the spines on them, babe. Let's see, right there. There's one right there. I don't know if they can actually see that. They're so tiny, but oh boy, do they hurt when you prick your finger on it. And this one is not long enough, but enough that I'm going to put it and bend it down there. And that got out. Which is look at those up there, Tink. You know what? Those are getting out of hand. So once again, let's grab it. Okay, come on down, buddy. And bend. A little bit more. Now let's put you inside in here. You know, get in there. And lock. Isn't that amazing how that happens? I get the biggest kick out of that. It doesn't take much to entertain me anyways. This one, no, we're going to let that grow. But this guy, come here, buddy. Okay. Okie dokie, let's bend you all the way down. And we're going to put you in here. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Yeah, good. Lock. Woo! I get the biggest kick out of that. It locks in place. But that's what these are. That's a red bougainvillea. Oh, look. Look, there is a flower that's left from. This one's red, like I told you. It's what's the word I want to say? Yeah, but no, it was red. It diffused. It lost its color because it's dead. It's been up there for a while. But that's what these guys are. So this one right here is red. This one over here is white. This one over here is pink. This one over here is yellow. This one is orange. They're all different colors when they all come out. These flowers. There's no smell to them. I love that. Look how light they are. Watch. Let's see. Should we put this guy in, babe? Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. There you go. You get in there. And there you go. Ta-da! Hi. How you doing? Doing good? Hello. You got those 5 steps, right? Good. I do too. I'm going to go do the cha-cha-cha with the 5 steps.